Hi guys, I'm Lima and welcome to It's a Piece of Cake. Today we're going to be making these Easter eggs that are filled with like a moussey, ice cream, creamy filling. So first we're going to make our filling. So with the fillings it's very simple. We're only going to be using heavy thickened whipping cream to which we add some vanilla extract, and each flavor is going to be different. So I'm going to put it on the description box below each one and how much I've used and what I've used. But basically you're going to whip up your heavy cream till it's nice, thick and whipped up, and you're going to cut up some cookies and mix it in and then pop it in the fridge for about 3 hours. For the next one that we're doing, I'm adding some icing sugar to the cream as well with the vanilla extract again, and then we're going to whip it up till that thickened cream really gets heavy and thick, so it comes nice and thick in volume and you can basically see the beater lines all around it. And then we're going to add the crushed up Oreos, so just chop up some Oreos and you can put it in there. This gives you the cookie and cream one. Again, wrap it up and pop it in the fridge. Then we've got peanut butter and cream, which gives us peanut butter and very mousse like peanut butter. It's really nice. And of course we've got Nutella, and we put up, as you can see, it's very easy. We're just whipping up all different flavors into our thickened cream, and then we're going to leave them in the fridge for about 3 hours to chill, and then we've got all our fillings ready. Once you've got all your fillings, with the Nutella one I am going to be adding some crushed up and whole roasted hazelnuts. This is optional. If you don't like nuts, don't put it in, but I love it, so I'm going to put it in with just kind of fold it through and then pop it in the fridge. Now with the Easter eggs, I've got this mold here, and all I'm doing is adding some chocolate. So make sure that your chocolate is you've melted a compound chocolate, or you can temper your chocolate. And then you're going to just use the spoon just to kind of get that into the entire mold, because we want that whole Easter egg to be basically covered. And we are going to be doing 2 coats. So the first coat is just to kind of make sure we can seal and put as much as chocolate to cover up. Pop it in the fridge for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to repeat it and do the second coat. And the second coat's just basically going to give us more support, so it's a nice thicker piece of chocolate. And you're going to go and do the whole entire thing, and then you're going to put it back in the fridge for a good 10-15 minutes. Once your chocolate has completely firmed up, you should be able to release them by just gently tapping them and just pressing them against the plastic mold, and the chocolate should just pop right out. Now that's if you're going to use just the plain chocolate Easter eggs. If you want to get a bit creative, you can obviously color your chocolate, or you can marble them, use a bit of white, a bit of milk chocolate. It's really up to you. An easy way of doing a decoration is doing that first coat of milk chocolate, but not kind of doing all the corners, just leaving a bit of the plastic showing through. And then where the plastic is showing through, once you let this chocolate set, you can pour white chocolate, and then the white chocolate will be peeping through. That's a kind of easy way without getting too fancy in the decorations, or just a very simple. See, as you can see where all those gaps are of the plastic, you put the white chocolate, and then the white chocolate, because the milk chocolate has already set, when you put the white chocolate and the white chocolate sets, you get that variation of the milk and white, which I think looks nice. It's a little bit like a Kinder egg, where you got the chocolate on the outside but the white, but because we didn't put the solid chocolate, it's just going to kind of peep through. And then you're going to obviously go through, do it all, pop it in the fridge for about 5-10 minutes. Once the chocolate of the white has firmed up, I'll do another coat of the milk chocolate just to kind of make sure it's a bit thicker, and it's easier to work with when your chocolate is quite thick. So I'm just sealing it through, popping it on in the fridge. So the first one I did 2 coats, this one I've done the 3 coats. Pop it in the fridge, let it firm up, and then once it's firmed up, it's just very easy to release out of its mold. They should just pop right out. And that's, see how it gives you that nice easy 2-tone variation. Anyone can really do that. If you have excess chocolate on the sides, just use this is just a craft knife, and just use the sharp knife just to kind of neaten up all that excess chocolate, so it's nice and easy to glue together later. And that just takes it all off. And then we're going to fill them. So I've put my fillings in a piping bag. I'm going to start off with the peanut butter, and you're just going to pipe it in there. And then you've got that, you're going to do, depending on how many you're going to do, you just fill up obviously 2 for each one, or you can do halves if you want. So here is my cookies and cream. As you can see, the cookies are really softened in there. This is my personal favorite one, is the cookies and cream. I love cookies and I love the taste of this. It's like almost like a really rich cookies and cream ice cream. Put it in. Don't worry about getting them too perfect, because you're going to use a spoon later just to neaten up just to kind of neaten up and flatten them out. So just use a spoon just to flatten it out, so you get a nice even coat on both sides. And then we're going to continue on filling it up. So we're going to do Oreos now. As you can see, the Oreos really all of them taste delicious. They almost like ice cream. They taste like the ice cream versions of the biscuits that you're going to be making. And then we've got the Nutella. So the Nutella, you're going to just pour it in as well. Same thing. And then we're going to attach all the sides together. So once you have got them, you're going to use again your chocolate. So whether you use compound chocolate or tempered chocolate, and you're going to seal the ends and just use your fingers just to neaten them up, just to make them one solid chocolate. You can pop them in the fridge for 5-10 minutes for the chocolate to set, but you can also serve them immediately because the chocolate pretty much sets up really fast. So I didn't have to pop them in the fridge; they firmed up pretty quickly. And then that's all you're going to do. Seal up the top. If you have any holes, just add more chocolate and just use your fingers just to neaten them up. And they're very, very easy to connect. Obviously, just the chocolates and put the other half on top. And you could do 2 flavorings. You could do like the peanut butter with plain, or you could do cookies and cream with the cookies and cream with the Oreo. You can do half and half if you like as well. I've kind of just went with the one. If you have too much excess on the sides that you can see, just put your spoon in hot water and then just use your fingers just to knead it up, and that will seal any kind of marks that you have on the eggs. And then you've got them pretty much ready to attach them so they stand up. You're just going to use, I'm just using a little chocolate piece here, and then I'm just sticking it on with some more chocolate, holding it for a few seconds. You can have them angled whichever way you want. If you want them kind of tilting straight up, just use that chocolate to glue them on. And that's pretty much making these really simple, super delicious chocolate Easter eggs. So with the thickened cream, you can put anything you want. You can put jam in them. I just kind of went with what I like. And they're best served cold, so leave them in the fridge until you're ready to serve them, because they almost taste like ice cream then. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I hope you tune into my next video. Take care and bye for now.